Hey, today we're doing a presentation on a field trip to the West Point Pond by me, Alexis Walls, and by Lauren Prater. Alright, so this is a picture of half of the pond. This pond is rather large. Here's the other half. So depending on the age group that you had, you might need to section off the pond, just be in this spot, don't go way over there. And then also we went when it's a little bit colder, which might not be the best for this field trip either because a lot of the animals are gone, hiding, nowhere to be seen, so maybe warmer weather would be a better option. Alright, so some animals that are found in a pond, basic ones, fish, duck, frogs, birds. Depending on the age of your kids, you could go deeper with the organisms by taking water samples and observing those as well. So first here we have our juvenile fish, and with this you could talk about the fish life cycle, you could talk about materials that they need to survive, is this a living or a non-living organism, and even the location of these fish could be good for an activity.
Okay, for the adult fish, it's about the same as the juvenile fish with the location, the fish life cycle that you could talk about, living or non-living, materials needed for survival, and the diet as well. Oh, and the picture of the bridge we put on here is because since it is colder weather, all the fish are most likely under that bridge and hiding from. With the ducks, you could talk about their diet, living or non-living, materials needed for survival, how they interact with other organisms at the pond. And this picture is basically like the only duck that we saw in the pond. So, and with the diet, you could talk about how the ducks eat like the bread that's thrown in there or like the other fish or anything that they eat. And for the waste, you could talk about the impact on the organisms that it has and also with human interactions with the pond that it has. That was just a few of the ideas that we had for the West Point Pond that we went and visited. Just a few ideas for content that you could use in the classrooms with your students. And that's all we had.